Hello, AP scholars. What's going on? The AP trial. Yeah. So, throughout all the day, we saw all the cool costumes. We saw all the great moments. Sadly, my camera did not because stupid technical errors with Google and the cloud and backing up thing. I'm very upset that I didn't get... I still have some footage, and it's okay. I just missed literally all of the prosecution's witnesses, but I will sum them up. I took great notes, which I don't take great notes. I just have a good memory, and I still, I remember the main points, and most importantly, I think I remember what was not said. So, opinions out. First things first, my opinion on the trial in general. The prosecution murdered it. They massacred the defense worse than Chinggis murdered, a lot of Central Asia. Like, millions of people. Chinggis Khan is not gonna... Yeah, they nailed it on the head. With distinct language, excruciatingly technical terms to just how he was uncivilized, but the reason I do air quotes is because I'm unbiased. I wouldn't call him civilized, but I wouldn't call him uncivilized. He's a gray area, which I think, lastly, before summarization, I'd like to say the point of this project is to understand the gray in the world and how things were different, and just to learn more about history, and maybe have a chapter that's not boring. I mean, this beats taking notes, even though we have to take notes on this. I'm having a good time. Accidentally, my camera flippity flip-flap flopped out. You can trust me. My opinion, I would lean towards he's done more good than bad, but even then, the prosecution nailed what he did awfully. So...
This is wrong. Do not listen to this because only stuff that is said in court is admissible. Meaning this is some bullshwarma.
I thought there'd be a scene change or something. No. Only place I'm videotaping is here. Okay. First person first. This is a great demonstration of what was wrong, what was right, what happened in the trial. First person that came up to the defense or prosecution was the bulk shopkeeper, played by our very own Jake Perez. What is it? He described in visceral, grotesque detail how his town was overrun by the Mongols. He was given the choice. His leaders were given the choice of either surrender or be murdered, and they didn't want to surrender, so they were murdered. The defense tried to bring up, you must have provoked him, and he was like, we didn't want to be conquered. Well, that's provoking. You could have been a threat. Okay. Yeah, you provoked him. Yeah. Oh, also, you hid in your cellar, so you might be in flight. No, just we're done. This is clear. He murdered my family. He probably murdered me. Is a bad word. Is a bad word. Other people that came to the stand included all of the prosecution's witnesses, which included historian Ibn al-Athir, which is a second-hand source, but he did a great job of defending himself, making sure to say that, give the understanding that his perspective was not singularly held and was very broad. Pope Innocent IV was trampled by horses for Genghis Khan's amusement, which is a testament to itself as to the barbarism of it all. Qutuz Mamluk Sultan of Egypt was forced into a slave trade system. Prince of Kiev, or leader of the Kievan Rus, had 48,000 people killed by Mongol forces out of 50,000. That's 96% of his population. And not to mention that the Mongol forces left the Eastern European area in the Dark Ages for a majority of the ages, even though they were living it up with the technologies that they stole from Mustasim Caliph of Baghdad, where if they didn't give it up, he burned down giant libraries that set them back years culturally in terms of technology and innovation and information? Yeah, tomorrow's not going to be a big surprise. The defense has nothing to say. Even their first defendant was sort of like, he was uncivilized sometimes. Uncivilized sometimes is still uncivilized. This case is closed. And if you didn't think so, I got some audio for that.